All right, welcome. We're live here in Barnesville, getting ready for the junior varsity game. Those records you see on screen there are the win-loss for the varsity matchup, so just an FYI on that. And once again, it's Barnesville and Pelican Rapids junior varsity girls basketball up right now. The C team game, or the freshman game, or the B team game, depending on which school is being represented here, is live on Magnitude Sports as well over in the other gym here in Barnesville. And you can catch that game live. I think our guy is over there helping us out, but since we're on the air here, I have no more opportunity to check. So he usually shows up right in the nick of time. I'm here alone today because our camera person is out on an injury right now. So I'll be doing everything by my lonesome. And I want to say thanks to Eric Tianson for flip-flopping with me. He was going to be here today, but we flip-flopped, and he went to Perham, and I came here due to the fact that I have more experience doing this alone, and they got an automated camera for Eric to work with in Perham. So him and I flip-flopped due to the injury, and, well, you could say that it worked out well, I guess. But we wish a speedy recovery to our injured camera person. And once again, so CJV, or check that CB 9th over in the other gym live on Magnitude, and we got the JV game coming up for you here right now. As well, I'm going to take a slight timeout to find a pen, and I'll be right back. I know I have one. I just need to go grab it, and it's just out of the reach of the microphone here. All right, we're ready to rock now. We got the pen taken care of. Once again, broadcast coverage of today's basketball games brought to you by Midwest Bank as well as Dean's Bulk Service and the Barnesville Takedown Club. Barnesville Takedown Club, proud to support Barnesville Wrestling on Magnitude Sports this winter. The home meets have come to a conclusion, but they still wish the remainder of the Trojan athletic teams the best of luck in their contest. Also, once again, Dean's Bulk Service as well as Midwest Bank. And FYI to all 8AA fans, Barnesville, Perham, Pelican Rapids, Breckenridge, those are the four teams that we have on the air today. About maybe 2-3 hours ago, earlier this afternoon, Magnitude Sports, if you haven't seen it on our website, Facebook, or Twitter yet, landed the contract with the Minnesota State High School League to broadcast all 8 of the 10 Section 8 AA playoff games. And the reason why we're only doing 8 of 10 is because we had Barnesville and Dilworth Glendon Felton, a boys game, already scheduled for March 15th, the day that those 2 pigtail games are going to be played. So we will not, unless we can get some staff committed to helping us out with those extra 2 games on March 15th, we'll have 8 of the 10 games for sure. And we'll see about games 9 and 10. So March 15th is the pigtail games for the boys and the girls, and then after that, the play-in, quarterfinal, semifinal, and championship alternates days for the girls and boys. I believe it's something to the effect of March 17th for the girls, March 18th for the boys, March 19th for the girls, March 20th for the boys, et cetera, all the way through the championship game. All the games will be played at the higher seed of the home team. And then depending on who makes the championship games, they will decide a neutral site for the championship game at a later time based on the 2 teams that will be playing in that game. So that's how that's going to work, and we'll have those championship games live for you here on Magnitude Sports. We'll have the Barnesville Trojans and the Perham Yellow Jackets live. We'll have some Breckenridge Cowboys and Cowgirls live. And we'll have the rest of the teams at least tape delayed. We're still looking for a couple more sponsors to help us out with the remaining games. So that's kind of the story on that and where we're at right now. So we're doing good. It's 4-0 in favor of Barnesville here in the JV game. And I want to say thanks to one of our it was either our cameraman Cody or our cameraman Kenley, who packed the iPhone charger into one of the bags because I couldn't find it, and my phone was like right on the brink of dying, and I found it when I was unpacking equipment here today. So, so now that's charging up, and as soon as it has a sufficient charge, I can give you updates on the 9th grade game over in the other gym as far as the score and all that good stuff. So. Once again, it is 4-0. Here with 11:20 and counting to go. Let's see if yes, I got a little bit of a charge. Let's check in on that other game, make sure we have a camera person over there. I sure hope so. I think we do. But as I said, it's been cutting it close, so. And we do have a camera person over there, so awesome. 3 a little bit off the mark there. Pelican Rapids will get the rebound and bring it back to the other side. 10:40 and counting. So they work it inside of the paint, and I'll stop the clock with 10:36 to go here in the first half, and Pelican Rapids will make a trip to the free throw line. Right now it is 6-0 in favor of Pelican Rapids over in the 9th grade game in the other gym. And now Pelican Rapids gets on the board here with a free throw. And it's 4-1 with 10:35 and counting to go. Inbounds pass will go into the backcourt here. I do have the roster in front of me. I didn't have time to talk to a coach to get name pronunciation, so I'm only going to say the names that I know for sure I can pronounce so I don't make anybody upset at me. I would hate to do that. Got a little bit of a late start here today. I wish I would have got here about maybe 10 minutes earlier than I did, but at least we got here in time for the game, so. At the free throw line here for Barnesville is Trinity Gregg. And she will not make the second one. It's 5-1. Pelican Rapids quickly up the floor. They'll put it into the hands of, that is Sophia Paulson. And now it's Hazel I said I wasn't going to pronounce any names I wasn't sure on, so. Long two, up and in, nicely done. Tori Stevenson with the basket there for Pelican Rapids. It is now 10-0 in favor of Pelican Rapids in the 9th grade game. So keep you up to date on that one. That one is live. If you have any family or friends that have kids on that team, it is live on Magnitude Sports. Just got to look for the other Perham Barnesville video that we have going on. We also have, or I'm sorry, I said Perham Barnesville. I meant to say Pelican Rapids Barnesville, but we do have Perham on the air too right now. They're taking on Breckenridge in Perham. So three games live right now for you here on Magnitude Sports. 2 here in Barnesville, 1 in Perham. At the free throw line this time is Belle Peterson for Barnesville. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Midwest Bank and Dean's Bulk Service, along with the Barnesville Takedown Club. The second one there from Peterson will not fall, and Pelican Rapids will bring it back. They're down 3 here. They can tie on a 3 or pull within 1. The top of the key. I'll get into the hands there. Stevenson, that shot off the mark. Rebound comes down to Peterson. Far side, there's McCauley with it. And a nice 3 up and in by Bonchus. And now it's 9-3 in favor of Barnesville. Battle for it here at the midcourt stripe. Loose ball, eventually retaken by Pelican Rapids. Oh, and a block out of bounds. How about that? Belle Peterson with a clean block as off the low block there. That was number 34 is not on my roster for Pelican Rapids, so I'm not sure who that was. Long 2 up. That one's in. Nicely done. Stevenson with another basket here for Pelican Rapids. And a high shot off the glass for 2 more as the Barnesville enters double digits at 11-5. Clock will stop with 7:27. It is now 10-4 with 9:19 remaining in the first half in favor of Pelican Rapids. Excuse me, I have the hiccups there. In the freshman game, we'll keep you up to date on that one. Here it's 11-5, and a foul on Pelican Rapids here. We'll give the ball back to Barnesville. 7:12 on the clock. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt there by the Vikings. Gregg fires it over to Bonchus. That one's off the mark. Rebound there by Gregg, and she'll get it up and in. 13-5. And the pass a little too strong there for the Vikings, and Bonchus will trigger the inbounds pass. Three-pointer up. Oh, no, her foot was on the line. It's a 2. 13-7, and we have a substitution here for Pelican Rapids at the next break in action. Looks like we almost had, looks like we'll have a couple of them for the Vikings. We'll zoom out a little bit so that when they pass the ball around, they're not off camera for you. Once again, if you're just joining us here, our normal camera person is injured, so I'm doing everything solo today, so I appreciate you bearing with us here and being patient, and I'll do the best I can here solo. It wouldn't be the first time I had to do it solo, but we'll, and that likely won't be the last either, but some nice passing there, and a whistle before the shot. The ball's going to go back to Pelican Rapids, as that foul is going to be called on Barnesville. I believe it was on Kennedy Gray who they called it on. Two more there. I believe it was Eisenman with the basket. Pelican Rapids starting to work their way back into this game, and that's a big, huge rebound there. There's a bucket here. It would make it a one-possession game. We'll see if they can get it. Down to the low blocks, and one. A chance to pull within one. Update from the 9th grade game. Barnesville has just made a basket, and now they're within one. It is 10-9 in favor of Pelican Rapids. And here with 5 minutes to go, it's 13-11. Out of bounds, and it'll stay with Barnesville. Stop the clock with 4:56 to go. Three from Bonchus, a little bit off the mark. Right there for the rebound, though, was Emily Riddle. Bonchus will trigger the inbounds pass. It'll come into, that is Kennedy Gray. Rebound underneath by Trinity Gregg, and a ball pops out of bounds, and they're saying Pelican Rapids touched it last, so Barnesville will get another possession here. And Bonchus will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline once again. She'll lob it up and into the Pelican Rapids bench. A little too much of a lob there for Trinity Gregg, but that will result in the Vikings basketball and a chance to tie or take the lead here. Nice move there by Thea Olsen into the lineup. Ball gets slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Pelican Rapids. Vikings will work it back up top. That's Olsen. Olsen switches, now passes it off. And another blocked shot. Driving into the lane there was Paulson. She was blocked. And now the whistle will stop the clock. 4:14 to go here in the first half of play. And that free throw will drop in. At the free throw line is, I believe it's Kelsey Eisenman. 13-12, and now we're tied at 13. It's the first time we've been tied since the score was 0-0. Barnesville got out to a 4-0 lead before Pelican Rapids would score, and now they've worked their way back into this one to tie it up at 13. Nicely done here by the Vikings. And there'll be a little bit of contact underneath, and when I say a little bit, I do mean a little bit. But the foul nonetheless there on Pelican Rapids, and that will send Barnesville to the free throw line, more specifically Emily Riddle, a sophomore. And that one's up and in, and Barnesville gets the lead back on the Riddle free throw. And checking in, number 34, I don't have her on my roster for Pelican Rapids. I have now pulled up this video on my phone because our chat on the laptop isn't working. So if somebody from Pelican Rapids wants to comment on our YouTube video and let me know who number 34 is, I'll be sure to write that one in, but it is not on my roster. So if you can help me out, that'd be much appreciated. And if not, no hard feelings. And a steal, nicely done, to the hoop, up and in. Sophia Paulson with the steal, and now it's 17-14, the biggest lead of the game so far here for Pelican Rapids. And a timeout on the floor. Barnesville will take a timeout as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dean's Bulk Service is your convenient stop on the way to the lake. Whether you're looking for snacks, drinks, fresh rolls, bait, ice, or a clean restroom, you are able to find it all inside our friendly facilities. The Barnesville and Save & Sea stores are proud to fly the Arco gasoline brand. Dean's Bulk Service also celebrates 50 years of great service of propane, fuel, oil, and lubricants. We are always ready to deliver. Dean's Bulk Service is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics and wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. 3:15 to go here. It's Barnesville basketball out of the Barnesville timeout. And your score is 17-14 in favor of the Pelican Rapids Vikings. They put a little double team pressure on the Trojans there, and that will cause the ball to go out of bounds, stopping the clock with 3:04 here in the first half. 17-14 is our score. And that will be over and back. So I'll give the ball back to the Vikings. Up top there, Stevenson. Now she'll fire it over here to the sophomore guard that I do not know how to say the name, so I'll just wait. During halftime, I'll go down and talk to the coach, I promise. And out of bounds, I believe it's going to stay with Pelican Rapids. And yes, it will, yep. and out, won't go, and now that is Trinity Gregg with the rebound. Thought about the three, now they'll get it back to Gregg. I don't think it was originally intended for her, but that's who the ball came to. Now Peterson here on the near side. Dribbles back up top, minute 20 and counting. Gregg, back to Peterson. Right-handed dribble, bounce pass over to Bonchus. Now back into the high post there for Riddle. Back over to, I couldn't see who that was. And there's a whistle. That was Belle Peterson, who vanished from my sight for a moment. A foul on Pelican Rapids. It's their 7th. So it will be a 1-and-1 bonus here for Barnesville. Going to the line is Belle Peterson. She'll have to make the first one to get a second attempt. So Pelican Rapids will be ready to box out just in case she misses. And that is indeed the case. And Pelican Rapids will come away with the ball. Three from the corner, up and in, nicely done. So that whistle will stop the clock with 41 seconds to go. And it'll be the 8th team foul. Peterson at the line. Swish. 20-15 now is our score. 41.4 seconds remaining. Coming up at halftime, we'll get you an update on the freshman game in the other gym. We'll see if we can't get an update from our Perham-Breckenridge game in Perham. And that's all coming up in our halftime show, our Midwest Bank halftime show. Also, a reminder, if you didn't catch the start of our broadcast here, we'll have the Section 8 AA playoffs. We'll have 8 of the 10 games on Magnitude Sports. They're all being played at the higher seeds, and the matchups have not officially been determined yet. So we're not exactly sure where we'll be for those 8 games, but we'll have coverage of 8 of the 10 games. The Pigtail games on March 15th are still pending, as we had a previously scheduled regular season game for the boys between Barnesville and Dilworth Glendon Felton that we have to commit to. So that's why we're only doing 8 of the 10. But if we can get some staff, then we'll do the other 2 if we can get some staff. And that bucket scored there cuts the lead to 3 as we head into halftime here. And at halftime, it is the junior varsity game. Those win-loss records represent the records for the varsity team, and FYI. It is 20-17 in favor of the Pelican Rapids Vikings. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back in a couple minutes here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dean's Bulk Service is your convenient stop on the way to the lake. Whether you're looking for snacks, drinks, fresh rolls, bait, ice, or a clean restroom, you are able to find it all inside our friendly facilities. The Barnesville and Save & Sea stores are proud to fly the Arco gasoline brand. Dean's Bulk Service also celebrates 50 years of great service of propane, fuel, oil, and lubricants. We are always ready to deliver. Dean's Bulk Service is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics and wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Hayes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dean's Bulk Service is your convenient stop on the way to the lake. Whether you're looking for snacks, drinks, fresh rolls, bait, ice, or a clean restroom, you are able to find it all inside our friendly facilities. The Barnesville and Save and Sea stores are proud to fly the Arco gasoline brand. Dean's Bulk Service also celebrates 50 years of great service of propane, fuel, oil, and lubricants. We are always ready to deliver. Dean's Bulk Service is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics and wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Hayes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, welcome back. The two teams are back out on the floor here. I had a chance to talk with somebody to get some name pronunciations, and it turned out I was saying one of them wrong, and I apologize for that. So starting in the second half, we'll say them all right instead of just one of them, or a couple of them is what I meant to say. So don't forget the varsity game will be right after this one here at about 15-20 minutes after the conclusion of the JV game, as I grab my phone here and we'll take a peek in at the freshman game. They're at halftime right now, it looks like, and the camera's not on the scoreboard, so I'm not 100% sure what the score is at the moment, but we'll get you an update on that as soon as possible. I take a peek over in Perham. It is the Perham Yellow Jackets leading the Breckenridge Cowgirls 23-14 in the C game. And the JV game and varsity will follow on Magnitude Sports for those two teams as well. So if you have any friends that are fans of one of those two teams, you can let them know that the game is live on Magnitude Sports. And if you have friends that are fans of one of these two teams, you can also let them know that that the C and JV games, or the JV and varsity games, will be live here on Magnitude Sports. So, of course, you already knew the JV game was live because as many times as I've come to Barnesville, now that we also do games in Perham and their C game starts at 5 and we have two gyms here, so they both start at 6. Sometimes that throws me off a little bit, but if you're just joining us, you didn't have a chance to watch the first half of play. It was a pretty solid game for both teams, back and forth. Also, you can go to the stories page on our website, and you'll see there our most recent story that was posted about an hour ago, or maybe I think it says 2 hours ago now, that we have signed an agreement with the MSHSL to cover the Section 8 AA tournament. We'll cover the play-in, the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the championship. The pigtail games on March 15th are still pending due to the fact that we had previously scheduled regular season basketball on March 15th, a game that was originally planned for early in the year and then got rescheduled to that particular day. So we'll have boys basketball for you from Glendon. The DGF Rebels will be hosting the Barnesville Trojans. So Barnesville fans, circle that one. That was a late addition that we added to our schedule after our North Dakota coverage came to a conclusion. And man, I don't know if you had a chance to watch any of that EDC tournament from the North Dakota side, but there was a couple of good games on there. And if you're looking for just some purely great basketball, check out the 5-6 matchup between the Shanley Deacons and Fargo North Spartans on demand. And I promise you will not be disappointed. Even if you're not a fan of either of those two teams, you'll be a fan of that game. That is for sure. So once again, you can find all the watch links for all our previous broadcasts. If you go to under the archives button and click on demand, and you go under the on demand button and click on archives, and then you'll come to this screen here, and you simply find the game you're looking for and click watch next to that, and that's where this game will be once it finishes up, as well as all the final scores. Once again, here at halftime, it is 20-17 in favor of the Pelican Rapids Vikings. We'll put 14 minutes on the clock here, and then we'll get ready for half number 2 of basketball here from Barnesville High School. Broadcast coverage of today's game also brought to you by Dean's Bulk Service, the Barnesville Takedown Club, and your halftime show, along with broadcast coverage, brought to you by Midwest Bank. Barnesville will start with the ball in the second half here, and they'll be going from left to right in the purple, for those who did not know that. Shot off the mark there. And, I got all the name pronunciations, and I forgot to ask who that 134 was. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, I'll get a chance, I guess. If next commercial break, next time out, I'll try and ask. I did 9/10 of my job. I heard a buzzer, in the other gym, so I'm guessing halftime just finished there. I heard it briefly through my crowd mic, so I'm guessing halftime just finished up. Let's see if we can't get you a score on that game. Wow, it's been after Barnesville trailed, I think at one point 10-0. They have outscored Pelican Rapids 32-8 since that 10-0 lead. They now lead 32-18 with 4:51 remaining in the second half. Or check that, 4 minutes and 51 minutes. Let's try this again. 4 minutes and 41 seconds of halftime remaining. So Barnesville will start with a big lead there in that second half. Pass will go into the backcourt here as we adjust our scoreboard to make it 2017. Still 0-0 here in half number 2. That pass tipped, and I believe it's going to stay with Pelican Rapids, and that is indeed the case. Pass tipped, and Pelican Rapids will still control it, though. Nice job there by Stephenson. That was the one I was saying wrong in the first half, and I apologize. That shot a little bit off the mark. Falling down, trying to get the rebound there was Belle Peterson, and as a result, she'll touch it last, and it'll stay with Pelican Rapids. It looks like we have a foul here, too. No, actually, the foul will be on Pelican Rapids. It's a push underneath. Looking down at the Pelican Rapids bench, I believe that might be, I'm not sure if that's the head coach or the assistant coach of the JV team, but whichever one it is, they're not happy with that call, so. So Anna Roysum will trigger the inbounds pass. So restart our clock, work it back up top for Roysum. And Roysum tried to toss it down low into the low blocks there for her teammate, but who will be identified after the next commercial break. Nearly stolen away there as Belle Peterson got a little bit too much energy there on that trip down the court and almost overran her dribble. Neither team has scored yet here in the second half. And that reverse layup was partially blocked there by Royston. Ball's tipped back out, and chasing it down is Trinity Gregg. Gregg will get it to Gray now, and Gray inside, Bonchus, and it's tipped out there. I believe that's Newell. And that shot is off the mark, and we remain scoreless here 3 minutes into the second half. Stephenson. And now unidentified player back to Stephenson. Up top there for Paulson. Paulson tried to push it inside. It was tipped, picked up there by let's see, number 2. That is Kennedy Gray. Halftime will be finished in about 30 seconds in the freshman game in the other gym. Once again, it's 32-18 in favor of Barnesville. At one point, Pelican Rapids had a 10-0 lead over the Trojans in that game. But Barnesville went on a scoring streak and went on a 32-8 run to take that 32-18 lead into the start of the second half. Some nice passing here. Now the long two rattles in and out. Rebound snagged there by Royston. Shots off the side of the backboard, tipped around, and Barnesville come away with it. One-on-one, down to the other end, weaves around the defender, puts it up and in. Nicely done there by Kennedy Gray. And now is our first points of the second half. 2-0 Barnesville, 2019 Pelican Rapids. And some pressure in the backcourt there. She's running out of time, and there'll be a foul. I think she was probably at about 8 or 9 seconds on the timeline, then she was fouled by Kennedy Gray. So that'll give a fresh 10 seconds in the backcourt here for Pelican Rapids. And no problem crossing the timeline this time. Ball is turned over. Nice pass inside there, and then tie up. And is there a foul or a jump ball? It's a jump ball, according to the official who's just off camera. I'll stop the clock with 8:17 to go. Now once again, it's a 1-point lead for Pelican Rapids. That's up and in. And now Barnesville takes the lead back with 8:07 counting to go. They put some pressure in the backcourt too. Runs into a double team at the time stripe. Now a nice passing down low, off the mark, rebound, and she'll draw the foul. Nice rebound by Anna Roysum, the 8th grader, and she'll go to the free throw line and try and get 2 more here. 34-18 is the score. They're in a timeout with 12:36 remaining in the second half of the 9th grade game. .754 to go here, and the second free throw is in. We're tied at 21. And that'll float out of bounds into the Pelican Rapids fan section, and Vikings will get it right in front of their fans. 7:40 and counting to go here. And counting now that the ball's been put into play. And rebound there by Riddle. Riddle will get it out to Bonchus. And a foul. Stops the clock with 7:26 to go. That one's off the mark. Nice rebound there by Trinity Gray. She'll control it, a little underhand pass in the backcourt there, and that is Kennedy Gray. Now she'll get it over to Peterson. Peterson will get it back from Bonchis, now give it to Gray. Gray looking around, the ball's poked out of bounds there. A nice defensive play there by Sophia Paulson. And I believe it was Mr. Paulson who helped me out with the name pronunciation. So if that was the case, thank you very much. If that wasn't the case, then thank you to whomever it was for helping me out with that. Really nice guy. Enjoyed talking with him. That three, a little off the front rim. Riddle with the rebound, floats one back up, and somehow draws a foul. (23-21). Free throw line is Emily Riddle, a sophomore. And left that one a little short. 6:24 to go here, and we have a timeout. So after the timeout, Emily Riddle will have one more free throw, and we'll take a timeout as well and be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Dean's Bulk Service is your convenient stop on the way to the lake. Whether you're looking for snacks, drinks, fresh rolls, bait, ice, or a clean restroom, you are able to find it all inside our friendly facilities. The Barnesville and Save & Sea stores are proud to fly the Arco gasoline brand. Dean's Bulk Service also celebrates 50 years of great service of propane, fuel, oil, and lubricants. We are always ready to deliver. Dean's Bulk Service is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics and wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. Number 34 is Claudia Garaf. So I want to thank the two people who helped me out with the first name and the second person who helped me out with the last name. So number 34 is Claudia Garaf, and we will give her credit when credit's due finally. Well, long deserved, we can put it that way. Free throw is good to make it 24-21. 6:24 to go here in the second half of play. And a steal. To the hoop, lays it in. Nicely done, Belle Peterson, 26-21. Pressure in the backcourt once again, and a travel's coming there. Took that extra half step. And some nice pressure there from Barnesville to create that turnover. Peterson will inbound it into the backcourt. It was nearly poked away. That's going to be over and back. I'll stop the clock with 6:03 to go here. So they'll kick it into Paulson. Paulson will work it over to that far side, and now up top for Grath. Into the hands of Olsen now. And now the three from Paulson. Rattles around and out. Rebound comes to Trinity Gray. (26-21) is our score. 5.5 to go. Riddle will have the ball stolen away from her by Paulson. And Paulson will dribble up to the top of the key. Fire the pass off to... Let's see, I wrote it down. Haugrud. And I can stop our clock. And going to the free throw line is Grath. First one in and out. Barnesville's fans will probably know what I'm about to say. For the Pelican Rapids fans watching, when this game is over, we'll end this stream and we'll start a brand new one for the varsity game. So just be aware of that. We give the JV team their exclusive stream, and we'll give the varsity their exclusive stream as well. We'll probably be off air for about 10 minutes, but then we'll be back. And the only reason we'll be off for 10 minutes is because like I said, I got here about 10 minutes late, and I still need to write in the rosters for varsity. So once again, I appreciate your patience here, as our camera person has an injured arm, so she cannot work the camera. And as a result, I'm here solo today. So hopefully I've been doing a good job on the camera, and hopefully focusing on the camera hasn't lacked some other part of the broadcast that I normally deliver for you. Travel is the call. Get it up top there for Hogrud. And now the three on the way. A little off to the left and out of bounds. Back to Barnesville. And that will be over and back. Stops the clock with 4:08 to go here. And we have a timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well. Back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. Timeout on the floor, 26-21 in favor of Barnesville. 4:08 to go here in half number 2. We'll take a peek in at that C game and get you, or that freshman game, and get you an update here on it as soon as we get the ball down to the other end of the court there. And it is, it's all Barnesville. It's been a while since Pelican Rapids has scored in that game. They were up 10-0. They trailed 32-18 at halftime, and now Barnesville leads 46-18 with 7:41 remaining in the second half of that game. So I'm not sure what happened to Pelican Rapids in that game, but it looks like Barnesville will come away with a win in that one. Here, though, could be a different story. This one's a tight game, 26-23. We'll see what happens there as a whistle and a turnover. The ball go back to Pelican Rapids. They'll have a chance to pull within one or possibly tie the game up if they can get a good look at the basket from beyond the arc. Nicely done underneath there. Garath with the assist. Couldn't quite see who was down low who got the basket. It might have been Paulson. Gut tells me that's who it was, but not 100% sure on that. So now it's a 1-point game, 26-25 here. We got a good one here in junior varsity action. Still the varsity game to come. Checking in for Barnesville that is, let me double check here. Amelia Newell. So the foul goes on Tori Stephenson. It's her third, the team's 7th, and Barnesville in a 1-and-1. Although I believe this was in the act of shooting, so it was 2 anyway. Belle Peterson making the first 2-point game. Belle Peterson making the second, and it's a 3-point game. Once again, pressure in the backcourt and out of bounds. Had that scorer's table not been there, it would have been right into our camera. And as a reach-in foul on Paulson, I blinked for a split second. Oh wait, no, it's not a reach-in foul on Paulson. They actually charged it to Belle Peterson. And I believe Pelican Rapids has called the timeout here. So with 2:39 to go in the second half here, is 28-25 in favor of Barnesville, and we got a good one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the rest of this here in a moment.
Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the 2-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Hayes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. It'll be Pelican Rapids basketball. They trail by 3 with 2:39 to go here in the second half. 28-25 is your score. Barnesville will continue that pressure, and they'll create a turnover, and Barnesville will get the turnover just over the midcourt stripe, where it's picked up there by Kennedy Gray. Gray will pass it into the hands of Greg, but it's stolen away by the Vikings. Into the high post, looking for a handoff there, and she'll hand it off to Stephenson. Now back up top here for Hagrud. Once again, Pelican Rapids needs a 3 to tie it. We just go inside 2 minutes to go, and that whistle will stop the clock with 1:54. Over in the freshman game. It is now 51-22 in favor of Barnesville with 4:45 to go in that game. Here we're just inside 2 minutes and Pelican Rapids trailing by 3. They don't need a three-pointer on this possession unless they get a wide open look, and they got a turnover there. As it certainly looks like Pelican Rapids is trying to drive into the paint, maybe get an and-one situation there, which is also not a bad idea. And they might have a chance to try that one more time before they have to start thinking about the three, depending on how long Barnesville holds on to the ball here on this possession. Minute 15 now. And a near steal, nice defensive play there by Paulson. She got her hand on it to deflect the pass out of bounds, and it'll remain with Barnesville, stopping the clock with 1:10. Inbounds pass comes into the hands of Peterson. Peterson in a little bit of trouble, and Barnesville will call a timeout. So Barnesville calls a timeout with 1:04 remaining here. We'll take one more timeout, and we'll come back with the conclusion of this one right after this.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dean's Bulk Service is your convenient stop on the way to the lake. Whether you're looking for snacks, drinks, fresh rolls, bait, ice, or a clean restroom, you are able to find it all inside our friendly facilities. The Barnesville and Save and Sea stores are proud to fly the Arco gasoline brand. Dean's Bulk Service also celebrates 50 years of great service of propane, fuel, oil, and lubricants. We are always ready to deliver. Dean's Bulk Service is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics and wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. Minute 2, Barnesville looking for an open shot, and now they'll get a foul. So that is team foul number 8. So Barnesville will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. It'll be Belle Peterson, the sophomore, stepping up to the free throw line. She has to make one to get one. So Pelican Rapids will be looking for a rebound there, and they will not get it. And now it's a 2-possession game, and now Pelican Rapids needs to strategize quickly here. I wouldn't be surprised if we might see another timeout after this free throw. She missed it, so we won't see the timeout. Oh, that is just too bad for Pelican Rapids that Barnesville got that ball back because they had a clear. Oh, and look at that. They will get the ball back. It looked like Barnesville had it momentarily here, so a break for Pelican Rapids as Paulson will bring it up over the timeline. 49 seconds to go. And they're down by 4. And she lost it off her fingertips out of bounds, and now go back to Barnesville. And it looked like she had a path to the basket as well. Tough break for Thea Olson, the freshman. 44.6. Pressure in the backcourt. And nearly pickpocketed, runs into a triple team and a foul. That's the 9th team foul. That foul's going on Tori Stephenson. And that is her 4th. And that will send Kennedy Gray to the free throw line. And that one will roll off, but the offensive board is there. The second offensive board is there. And a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Pelican Rapids. .7. So it's do or die time now. If they can't get to the basket here in the next like 4 seconds, they're gonna have to start thinking about the three-point play. And that's exactly what they needed, and we'll have a timeout. 29-27 with 22.1 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, we've seen games like this before on Magnitude Sports from Pelican Rapids. We'll keep it right here. Matter of fact, the last time we saw a buzzer beater by Pelican Rapids was in the girls section championship against Fergus Falls. That was the varsity game when the year that Pelican Rapids was undefeated, and Fergus Falls certainly gave them a scare in that game. But Rachel Guler, who is a senior, her older sister Maddie is the one who hit the buzzer beater shot to give Pelican Rapids the win over Fergus Falls. I haven't checked that highlight clip. We cropped out that one clip of that play, put it on our YouTube channel. It had like 5,000 views in like 4 weeks. I haven't checked over the last year how many additional times that's been watched since then, but that's definitely one of our most watched highlights on Magnitude Sports. There's no doubt about it. Update from the freshman game, 1:57 in the game, and it's 55-22 in favor of Barnesville. So you're probably looking for a quick turnover. If you don't get the turnover by, say, 15 seconds on the clock, then you're probably going to want to foul. And that's almost exactly what they do. 16.2 remaining on the clock now. So you're in double bonus now, and you're hoping that Trinity Gregg makes only one of the two if you're a Vikings fan. And now you're going to have to hope that she misses the next one. Second one's up, and that one's in. That's a big free throw because time is no longer a friend. Wide open for the three. It's up, left it a little short. Ball wrestled around for. Possession arrow will favor Barnesville. That'll stop the clock with 6.3. And barring some miraculous turnover, fouled on a three-point type of play, this one is going to go to Barnesville. And they will foul her with 4.1 remaining. So you're down 4, and this free throw here, if she makes one of these two, that will ice the game for sure. And there it is. (32-27). And one for insurance. 33-27, and great game played by Pelican Rapids here, but they will fall short. And your final score in the junior varsity game, Barnesville 33 and the Pelican Rapids Vikings 27. That'll wrap it up for this broadcast. Once again, we're going to end the stream. We'll come back in about 10 minutes or so with the varsity game pregame show in about 10 minutes here on Magnitude Sports.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.